Welcome back, guys, for another market recap. But before we begin, I want to give first and foremost, we're going to give a daily shout out to our winners today. Benny, um, shout out to that Nvidia profit. We'll take a look at that one right now. But we're going to begin with Apple, with still consolidating on from a technical aspect. We're going to analyze all of these from a technical perspective. Keep that in mind. Apple still have some resistance here at 328. I'm also holding this one as well as BYND, Beyond Meat, which we'll cover in a second. Off the 4 hour, I'm still seeing higher lows, guys. We can see some higher lows from the 310s. We're closing in on the 320s, a little bit above that. We're trading here at the 324s. But once again, and most importantly, I'm eyeing the 328 breakout. Hopefully, we can see 350s by the end of this month. AMD, one getting carried by Nvidia after its reported earnings. One I thought was really going to come down, I'd say like last week, I saw the 52, almost 53 resistance. Where is it? Yeah, and it started coming down under the EMA, so I'm like, this is easily going to come down to 51, 50s maybe, find some support there and continue on the trend. But the exact opposite happened the next day. We saw a massive breakout past the 54.50s, which was that high going into that Tuesday, and now we're just closing in above 55. So let's see how this carries on to next week. Let's pull up NVIDIA off the 30-minute. Let's go on the 4 hour, guys. Let's see, 4 hour. On the 4 hour, I mean, this looks a little too overextended to me. Look at that huge option. We've been analyzing this stock since like June of last year. But it's nearing the 300s. I think that's where we're going to see some resistance. Maybe I see a morning spike to 300, followed by a sell-off consolidating back into 289s before a pull back down to the 280s. So what I think is going to happen with NVIDIA, I think there's going to be a lot of profit takers coming into the next week. So let's analyze Beyond. I was so close to giving up on this one, but it seems like every time I feel like giving up, it gives me just one more little bit of hope. We have this nice, decent breakout in the morning from like the 113s to the 117s, followed by a regular midday pullback down under 115, and then we have this little push towards the market close. But that doesn't mean anything because on the 4 hour, I'm still just waiting for like the to touch the for it to test the 120s, at least the 120s. Come on, at least the 120s, and then after that we could test the 134s. Let's see which one else am I gonna eye. I was eyeing Microsoft on its 4 hour. I do think I could probably get a pop on this one. If you just look back, I think that this is overextended here at 175, and I'm like, there's probably no way this could continue unless it pulls back to like the 166, $167 mark. But once again, just like all the times, this stock always continue. This is why I always leave money on the table when I do swing 1 to 2 days. Swing trades. So this did break to like the past to the highs of the 191, and then it was followed by a regular pullback. Now we're seeing some resistance. This is what I'm talking about around the 186. It's almost reminding me of like of a Tesla pattern that I'll point out right now. But as for the 186, if this can break out, guys, we could possibly see the 190 retest, and for me, that's enough margin to be able to lock in a decent profit. So on 30-minute, you can see it here even better. The 186 level is going to be very it's gonna be a wall basically. So hopefully it continues uptrend. If it comes on to 183, I'd definitely wait and not dip by it until it's like around 176 or finds a new level of support. Last but not least, the one I am gonna be watching still is Tesla. I over the past couple of days I've been wrong, guys. I've been thinking it's gonna come down under this $747 mark, but I just keep on. This stock is something I haven't seen in a while. So especially with the decreasing volume compared to like last week. Volume obviously not going to be the same, but it's still consolidating. It's still trading sideways, and it's still Nicholas being dropped under the 750s. It's very stubborn. It keeps on bouncing off the support levels and off the resistance levels. It cannot pass 818. At least if this can hold above the 800s, it has a good freaking shot of jumping up to like the 850s, 900s, without a doubt. Without a doubt, if this breaks past this level, it's might go parabolic once again. But I'm always adaptive. I'm always adapting to see what it's what I see. What I see, I'm going to call it out. So if I see this coming down, fading off under the EMA, going into the market close on Wednesday, my gut's going to tell me, hey, this is possibly going to drop pre-market down to the 700s and bounce off of there to find some support. But it did not. Came in strong and it hit some resistance again, consolidated midday. Nothing wrong with that. And now we're trading right around the $800 mark. Let's pull up today's price action. So this is a very strong move this morning. Attempted to break out past the highs this morning. Once again, pulled back, found some decent support. Almost had this crack under here towards the market close, but we'll see what happens next week. So as for now, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys subscribe. Check out the first link down below for our free group. Other than that, I will see you guys Monday. Comment your plays. Comment your plays in the chat room. We're all here. We're all working together. So I'll see you guys. Hope you enjoy your weekend, guys. Take care.